Hi all, I am Stuart Rich. This is video review of one of the best digital compressors, FabFilter Pro C2. Professional compression for everyone. Incredible sound and character. FabFilter Pro C2 is a high-quality compressor plugin for the most demanding engineers. Whether you need subtle mastering compression, an upfront lead vocal, that magic drum glue or deep EDM pumping, Pro C2 gets the job done with style. Overview. The interface of FabFilter Pro C2 is designed to be easy to use while providing all necessary information and controls. It consists of the following elements. Level display. The animated level display shows you the incoming and processed audio signals together with a gain reduction. It helps you determine the correct compressor settings. You can hide the level display with a display button. Dynamics and time controls. Floating at the heart of the interface, there's a panel with the main compressor controls. Threshold, ratio, knee and range control the triggering and how much compression is applied. The attack, release, look ahead and hold affect the smoothing and curves of the gain reduction. MIDI Learn. MIDI Learn lets you easily associate any MIDI controller with any plugin parameter. Oversampling. The oversampling setting sets the amount of internal oversampling, which reduces possible aliasing for fast, aggressive dynamics processing, at the cost of additional CPU usage. Input and output options. At the right of the bottom bar, you can bypass the entire plugin and adjust the initial input and final output levels. Resize and full screen mode. The resize button at the far right of the bottom bar selects between various interface sizes. In addition, click the full screen button at the right top corner of the interface to let Pro C2 fill the entire screen. With the preset buttons, you can easily browse through the factory presets or save your own settings so you can reuse them in 6 other songs. The undo, redo, AB and copy buttons at the top of the plugin interface enable you to undo your changes and switch between different states of the plugin. Finally, the help menu provides access to help and version information. To hear how the compressor handles sound, I use drums. Dynamics controls. The left part of the main compressor settings panel contains the large style button and the controls that affect the detection path of the compressor. The threshold knob determines above which sidechain level the gain should be reduced. The circular sidechain level meter around the threshold knob shows the level of the filtered and possibly stereo-linked signal that is used for detection. This feedback makes it a lot easier to choose a proper threshold setting. Using the audition triggering button, at the left top of the threshold button, you can hear on which parts of the audio Pro C2 is triggering and how much compression is taking place. The ratio knob sets the amount of compression. You can click on the small dots around the ratio knob to jump to certain fixed ratio amounts. If you move the knob completely to the left, 1:1, no compression will take place. If you move it completely to the right, infinity, everything above the threshold will be completely compressed away, making Pro C act as a limiter. The knee slider set the roundness of the compression around the threshold, which can vary from 0 dB, hard knee, to 72 dB, soft knee. Using a soft knee can help to make the compression more gradual and transparent. The range slider limits the maximum amount of applied gain change. Compare this to the ratio slider, which scales the dynamics behavior instead. The style button selects the style or compression. Pro C2 offers 8 different styles, all with their own characteristics. Time controls. The attack knob determines how fast compression will kick in, ranging from 0.005 ms, very fast, to 250 ms, very slow. The release knob sets the time that the compressor takes to recover from gain reduction. When auto release is used, the release knob will adjust the overall effect of the auto release feature on the release time. The look-ahead slider sets how much advance time Pro C2 will use to anticipate peaks in the audio signal. Using a bit of look-ahead can help to preserve transients and results in much more transparent gain reduction. The hold slider sets the time with which peaks in gain reduction will be prolonged. The wet gain knob adjusts the gain of the signal after it has been compressed. This is also known as makeup gain because it compensates for the gain reduction introduced by the compressor. The dry gain knob controls the amount of dry, uncompressed, input signal that is added to the output. Sidechain section. Click the Sidechain Expert button to enable or disable the advanced sidechain features, like stereo linking, MS processing and sidechaining. The In, Ex buttons choose between the internal, normal plug-in input, or the external sidechain input. The audition button lets you listen to the filtered and stereo-linked signal that will be used to trigger compression. The stereo link slider sets the amount of stereo linking for the trigger input signal, and also selects between normal stereo processing or mid-only/side-only processing. The first half of the slider range sets stereo linking from 0%, fully unlinked, channels operate independently, up to 100%, fully linked, resulting in the same gain reduction for both channels. By dragging the slider further, Pro C2 will eventually process only the mid-signal, mono content of the processed audio, or only the side signal, stereo content of the processed audio. Sidechain EQ controller. The large interactive EQ controller takes up most of the sidechain section, and enables you to easily adjust the sidechain filtering. It offers a fixed number of bands, a low-cut filter, a high-cut filter and one additional mid-band in the center, which is fully customizable. Input and output options. The input level pan knob at the left adjusts the level and LR panning of the input signal before any processing is applied. You can use this as an alternative to changing the threshold. The output level pan knob at the right adjusts the level and LR panning of the final output signal. This lets you compensate globally for any gain added or removed by dynamics processing. The global bypass toggle button to the left of the mix button bypasses the entire plugin. The mix slider enables you to mix between the dry and processed signals, scaling the overall dynamic and static gain changes. The mix slider ranges from 0% to 200%. Now listen how to the compressor handles the full song.
Can't figure out
So, this review is completed. If you liked this video, put like. Subscribe to the channel. Write questions in the comments. Thank you for watching. See you on my channel.